go. I told her she needed to be in the shower by 8 o'clock.
I can always head back here. Oh, it's a perfect time of night, day, whatever it may be.
Yeah, Christian's taking me.
Oh, you did, Bobby. I had to check that. I got signed out of my Google accounts.
No.
Hey, Emma.
Alright, bye.
Oh no, Bobby, you can just you can sell them as they are. That little bit of fruit. I mean, you can kind of rub it up against something like rough, like a little bit of like fine sandpaper. It might help a little bit, but they always like as much. They seem to kind of just germinate in their fruit. They're like some of those palms like that. So wow, 5 people already. So you guys might be wondering why we're going to the hospital, and we were feeding Sniffles the cat. Hallelujah, Chief. I need to send you that picture. I'm sorry. I've been kind of busy driving around. Hey, Ryan. What's up? Anyway, let me tell you guys a story real quick. So Ashley, we saw Sniffles and we went to go feed him. Ashley was right next to I actually was able to pet him yesterday. And yeah, so Ashley, all of a sudden, I didn't even notice that I heard the cat screeching, and Ashley picked it up, like barehanded, and it bit her. So, because it's feral, we just asked the hospital if, normally people come in for a shot because of, rabies or cat scratch fever. And they're like, yeah, come on up. So, oh, really? Okay. That's cool. I can understand that. I know you're mostly like a cash game player anyway, which is, it's good during the WSOP, but there's always other options where if you're a tournament player, it's hard to miss it. So yeah, we're headed to Cape Coral Hospital now. So I figured I'd go live because I'm going to be hanging out for a bit while she's probably getting a couple shots. Shiv, I know that Zach probably told you to say that. Look at this. Look at this. Read it out. Just read it out.
Because my mom was being stupid?
No. The part market Q. This one here. Just read it out.
No.
This says Mike Latoris is a good teacher.
Yeah, so?
Why wouldn't you say that? Oh yeah, I think that I think it might have the possibility to jump to like 7K, 8K. I really am not as well versed as I should be for investing in that, so I've kind of toned off. Ryan, do you know who Mike Locke is? I don't know if you saw him on Poker Night in America. Heavier set guy with glasses, kind of nerdy looking. Super nice guy though. Okay, check it out. It's like season 3 or 4. He was on. Anyway, he's kind of a he does his own Bitcoin podcast. I was going to do some like some video work for him, and we were going to try and do like a live at the bike, like at the Florida edition. But I think there's a lack of funding on his part. He gets great ideas, but I think the following through is hard. So. That's what happens when you drink a lot of seawater, though. Just ask Ashley. Oh. But I did collect some new seed. I have Pseudophoenix sargentii variation Saona. It comes from Saona Island, which is in the Caribbean. It's a very small population, but it's probably the most desirable form of sargentii. I have a bunch of Lickawallas and Penangas coming. Emma wants to know if she can get in the shower at 8:30 like she always does.
She needs to call Grandma.
Tell her to call Grandma. Oh,
Emma, you need to call Grandma and tell her that you're getting in at 8:30.
what, she afraid she's gonna like slip and hurt herself? Oh, really? Okay. No, Ryan. I'm actually getting a lot of really rare Penangas, like Penanga jambusana, Penanga aristata, Penanga crassipes. They're all smaller and more tropical. They're very ornamental. Penanga veitchii. I'll send you some pictures, man. They're awesome. They won't do well in Northport, but if you want a good patio plant to bring in, that's, you know, these are not cheap seeds. I mean, I'm paying $6 or $7 a piece for them. Penanga coronata runs about like 15-20 cents a seed. Yeah, and these are in habitat. So he collected them from habitat in Vietnam and Cambodia and southern China and Laos. So also Lickawalla orbicularis, Lickawalla cordata, Lickawalla bidentata. Stuff that you really don't see anywhere, even in most collector gardens. I also have a whole tray of Foxy Lady seed that I'm going to see how well it grows up.
You can turn left at this light.
Oh, yeah.
Go in the back way.
You like going in the back way? Is that what you want me to do? Is that why you mentioned it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was... There's some cool plants around here. Yeah, Market Q, Grandis can be a little bit touchy with the cool weather, but some of the others are fine. Right here? Or further?
Yeah, further.
Further, okay. I just forget. There's the hospital over there. There's a beautiful tall coconut. Look at all these nice coconuts. Does anyone own that property? Grandma said okay. This is sort of the hood right here behind the hospital.
You can turn here.
Right here. Sure, it seems easier to turn over there, but I'll just work.
And then
Yeah, they'll have a name, like whether it's like, wait, then what? They take a
Well,
look. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I know where the emergency room is. They'll all have some sort of name. Usually it's named after the town or the county or the area, but some have like names after like Christian saints, like Saint Jude or you know, Saint Peter, or some of them are actually in colleges, so they're named after the college. Like there's I'm sure Northwestern has its own hospital. Ryan, is there a Northwestern hospital? I imagine they have a good medical school.
it's really busy.
Well, it's not the weekend. Does look like there's an abnormal number of people here, though. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, I remember, like, UVA has its own hospital, you know, from living in Virginia.
There's a ton of fucking people.
Oh my God. Well, just maybe they'll scoot you in. I don't know. Let me know.
Okay.
Okay. There's no way I'm going in there because the best thing that, unless Ashley starts showing symptoms, I don't. The best thing that could happen is I get it. I'm okay, but the worst thing that can happen is I can get sick from whatever. There's bad flus going around. But rabies is a serious condition, and I don't want to. The hospital said not to take any chances and to come on and get the vaccinations. Well, I'm still hungry. Thankfully, I won't have to cook. I'm gonna get myself a Culver's dinner again. All right, so let's go for a little trip around. This area is kind of interesting. Yeah. Hey, Terrence, what's up? Yeah, I'm sure Northwestern has a great hospital. It's probably like I said, it's probably the best college in all the Midwest, I would imagine. I know DePauw, DePauw, and then there's a couple others that are, my dad goes to Dartmouth Hitchcock, which probably is the best hospital in the Northeast. Went to go look at a motorcycle today. Honda Rebel 250. I don't know what the worst hospital in America. Do you mean like the dirtiest hospital? They're mostly going to be found in large cities that are underfunded. So like probably places like Detroit, maybe like parts of like Cleveland or just poor parts of the U.S. Maybe some bad neighborhoods in Texas. Florida's hospitals are surprisingly pretty decent. Miami has some of the best hospitals, so does Tampa and Sarasota. I don't really know where we're going, but let's just keep on driving. Hey, Chris. Yeah, Robusta definitely grows tall, for sure. Yeah, I mean, there might be, there's also like clean hospitals that may not have the access, like they said, Montana, Mississippi, Alabama, states that naturally don't have a very, don't have much of a budget. Like public hospitals in those states probably aren't going to be that great. But Montana isn't as poor, I think, as you would think because it actually has. I don't know. I have to look that up. I know like North Dakota actually has well-funded hospitals because they have a lot of like oil money and stuff. I'm not sure if Montana has that same. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I mean, as far as I know, I am. But Ashley got bitten by Sniffles. Ashley tried to pick Sniffles up. I pulled yesterday with gloves on, and Ashley was petting him with bare hands, and then randomly just decided to pick him up by his back, and he freaked out like any cat would, and bit her. So I don't know why she did it, but she did, and now we're here. I've never been down here. This is interesting. This is the edge of Cape Coral. In fact, this side of the road is actually North Fort Myers. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, she's not like bleeding out, but she has to get a rabies vaccination now. So / I don't know if cat scratch fever has a vaccination, but I'm sure they might. Rabies is it's rare in the U.S., but if symptoms do show up, it's almost always fatal. So I don't want her to. She didn't want to go, and then I called the hospital. I said, should she come? And they said, yeah, you should, come for that. So yeah, it's not worth risking it. She's got, she has good health insurance. I have no idea what's down here. I mean, I know where I am. I just never really been here. You can see I can't actually turn left because it's kind of a no man's land over there. Let's see if I can't find a cool area to park and kind of look at some plants because it's going to be a while. I don't know. It's probably just a neighborhood. Shiv? Yeah, I'll find a good yard. I feel like I'm gonna be. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna go by the water. See, this is a canal right here over this lot for sale. That's a yield sign. I can roll stop. Oh, here we go. We're somewhere. We are somewhere. I don't know if it's open. Oh, it looks open. This is right on the water here. I don't know. This is a Robin Park. I never even heard of this place. So we got a Bismarck up there. Some foxtails. Let's see if we can't find something a little bit more. This is a long way. So you guys may not know this, but Cape Coral has the largest, the longest amount of navigable waterways of any city in the world. So I guess it's just a public landing I just never knew about. Nothing too special, but we can go check it out. Oh, there's a white Ford Bronco. Look, OJ's here. OJ. Someone call the press. Alright. Let's see if we can't see anything from just parking here. I'm going to pull to one of these trailer spots because there's no... Why, they have handicapped trailer spots. Oh, O.J. Simpson was a professional football player that was accused of murdering his wife, and he tried to run away from the police in a white Ford Bronco about 25 years ago. I'm sure some of you guys remember that. All right. So I will wait to hear from Ashley. I might have to take a phone call from Ashley, so if it pauses, then I apologize. This is my vlog stick. It's got a little tripod there that pops out. And it's got a little thing I just got to screw it in here. Oh yeah, it definitely does. And I think it definitely gives Cape Coral a little bit more of a tropical. Oh wow, you already had Latania germinate. Awesome, man. Yeah, those were very fresh. Shiv, yes, it depends on the state. It goes state by state, unless it's a federal crime, and then I believe that it is federally allowed. I think, yeah, if you're charged with a federal crime in a federal court, yeah, capital punish. It's called capital punishment here because I don't like to say murder. But yeah, people still do in many. I don't know how many states still have it. I want to say something like 35 out of 50 still have capital punishment. Florida is one of them. Mostly they're going to be more conservative states. Let me just get my drink here. Okay, we are ready to roll. This is great because it's public and everything. I want to walk along where the palms are. How's it going? Pretty, not too bad. Day out in the water?
We were just test riding. I just did a service on.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's nice and calm now, yeah. Yeah, you know, I personally don't believe in capital punishment. And I mean, there's probably a few instances where I would be okay with it, but I think that, you know, in general, here's a nice fat foxtail. This is weird. Usually it's the other way around, but see how fat that trunk gets at the end there? So this canal goes all the way out. That right there is the Caloosahatchee River. And you can't see that, you know, there's a silhouette of some beaches there. And all these foxtails have it's like a potassium deficiency, which is pretty typical. They probably just don't get fertilized. So you can see they do get irrigated. It says shelter number 1. I don't know if that's such a good place for a shelter. Maybe from the thunder. But this is a native Florida cycad. This is Zamia floridana, or Zamia pumla. And they produced fruit earlier in the winter, but they're gone now. What was that? Oh, a little mockingbird. I think it's gonna be mean. Yeah, that's a coontie, yeah. So I guess they were just test driving that boat for a customer. I'm actually looking for variegated sables. So I guess you gotta pay, like, at least on the honor system. Here, I'll show you, Shiv. I gotta find some. But there aren't any sea grapes here. Oop. No, there are some right there, actually, I think. Those sea grapes? Yeah.
A lot of faith in that.
That's my fault for not charging up.
Might not be so easy to get over there. I'm trying to find sea grapes. There might be some over here. I have to tell you guys a story about unloading a boat in Homestead one time. You guys have to remind me. So, Shiv, it's funny you mentioned that because there's actually sea grapes right here. Now these are being pruned so that they are they're actually more of a bush, but they're actually a tree. And you can see the new leaves kind of have a bronze color to them. Let's see if there's any grapes actually growing. They're flowering there. You see that? They're going to produce little blueberry looking things. So there's some that are kind of coming along. Hello. That's a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Big buddy there.
Yeah, my bud.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Wow, he's big. But yeah, let me see if I can't find some actual grapes, because they tend to flower mostly year round. There's more flowering, but these will grow up into, these can be 20 feet tall and they can spread like a tree, and they're really good. I tell people that the leaves taste great, but they're actually full of salt, so if you bite into one, it tastes like biting into a salt cube. I think that's funny personally, but yeah, you can see the new emergent. Okay, so I got a text from Ashley. It's a typical Monday. I don't know what that means, but meaning at the hospital. Okay. I would say probably August and September, and I would say August is definitely the hottest, but also the second half of July and the first half of September are also pretty brutal. In my opinion, the worst month for me is actually like probably late September and late May, or early June, because that's when the rains aren't very normal, so it's hot all day long. The rain doesn't come in and cool down the weather. So let's go There's a whole lot else to see here, and the mosquitoes are going to start coming out. So let us carry on our travels. Okay. Okay. Looks like I can just drop it right on the magnet. Yeah, June. Yeah, you'll get an idea in June for sure. It's not really any warmer. I mean, it's a few degrees warmer. The problem is in Northport, you're going to get higher temperatures because there's no water nearby. Cape Coral's suffers from it a little bit, but the hottest part of Florida in the summer in South Florida is actually going to be the interior southwest southwest area. So like Immokalee, Arcadia, LaBelle, those areas are really going to suffer. I mean, I used to live out there. My ex, it was 96 degrees almost every day. And the rainstorms are actually more torrential. So, okay. It's 73 degrees out. Very comfortable, 73. Sorry for the bug splatter. I would go to the car wash, but they're not open right now. We could go to the car wash together, but they close it. Oh yeah, actually they just closed. But I don't blame, sneaky snake. I don't blame you for not understanding because, it's been a debated topic in the U.S. for many years. If they do, they're just they're self-serve. The really good ones are open. Florida has some of the best car washes, of course, because they like to love to waste their water. And the good ones that'll kind of like really, they'll add a wax and protectant. Those are really only open from like 7 to 8, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. I mean, now I could go and spray this down, but from a person that used to detail cars when I was a teenager, I wouldn't recommend using those self-serve ones because the brushes are brutal to your paint. I mean, it's okay if you have an older car and just want to clean it up, but if you have a new paint job, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. Personally, it's not a bad time to wash your car because the sun doesn't dry up the water too fast and cause spotting. Hey, Dan. Yeah, I'm okay. Ashley decided to pick up Sniffles and Sniffles Bitter, and because it's feral, I called up she asked me to call up the hospital and ask if it was a good idea to come in for like a rabies shot. This is a dead end here, so we're surrounded by water here. Is it for sale? I need to make sure I figure out how to get out of here because I never really go down here. This weird arm of Cape Coral seems like a nice neighborhood. Now, basically we were feeding the cat. Yesterday I fed the cat and with gloves on, and it was right next to me and I was petting it. It had no problem. I think it was a little skittish, but it wasn't going to, claw me or anything. It wasn't trying to like fight me or anything, but Ashley was petting the cat, with no gloves or any towel to kind of catch it. And I was sitting there and all of a sudden I heard it like screeching, and she had picked it up and was just kind of holding it, and she thought she could just carry it in her arms and pet it. She doesn't understand it's a wild animal. You can't just pick wild animals up and pet them. So it's kind of a dumb American thing. people will put their hands in places they don't belong. I'm sure you guys are well versed of, with I know there's quite a bit of dangerous wildlife in Australia, including cassowaries, which are killed a man in Gainesville last week here in Florida. So seems like it looks like an ostrich on crack. It looks very dangerous. I've been meaning to make a vlog. Who were you talking about, Sneaky Snake? Oh, the guy who died, yeah. Yeah, apparently he got clawed to death. I can't imagine what that's like. I don't want to. Alright, I think we're on 24th Street. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool to have animals like that, but sometimes, just like Siegfried and Roy, or whichever one, I forgot, got injured by the tiger, you really have to... Okay, yeah, this is all dead ends here, I think. I don't know, let's just hope for the best. I'm on 21st Ave. Looks like there's a canal between us, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through here. Yeah, it's popular to breed, around here in Florida, to breed somewhat, exotic animals, meaning like animals not from Florida, like alpacas and llamas. I've seen a few giraffes. I've actually seen a koala bear farm in Virginia, but the bear, we went kind of near where one of the trees where the bears were, and they were not like interested in hanging out with us. I know that they can be very mean. So, I mean, wild animals aren't meant to be nice. That's why they're wild. I'm not saying they're mean animals, just they're going to go with their animal instincts. They're not going to trust other species of animals. Yeah, Market, there's actually... yeah, there are some wild... Oh, no, sorry, the number one is probably just exotic stuff you're asking. So there's a lot of like parakeets and parrots that people have left as pets. We have a huge python problem, and they found them up to 16 feet long, which is about almost 5 meters. And what else is... There's some monkeys around Miami. Miami kind of has the worst problem. There's a lot of iguanas and monitors and lizards, a lot of reptiles, snakes. They're around. What is that? Oh, that's a big boat. I need to get out of this neighborhood. That's a nice couch, actually. Okay, so I'm still stuck in this whole peninsula. I haven't gotten out of it yet. Of course, I haven't eaten dinner. We're getting ready to make dinner, and then... Yeah, there's a lot of exotic... There's Eucalyptus deglupta, or the rainbow eucalyptus. A couple other species I don't know the names of, but they don't do well in hurricanes, I've noticed. People don't plant them a lot here because of that. We have a lot of Melaleuca, which is overgrown and become invasive too. Okay, so hopefully this... No, that's a dead end too. Man, I am almost like ready just to drive in the water and make this an amphibious vehicle. Oh yeah? What just happened here? I don't want... Hold on. I got this thing going on. Where am I? It's not letting me... What the hell? Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how to... Oh man. It has like these Instagram things up now. I don't want to... Let me see if I can fix this by doing that. No, it doesn't help. It's hard for me to read what's going on here because of the... There we go. Okay. Zach, I can't do it any longer, man. Carry tree. I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell. If you want to just keep them healthy, Bobby, because you don't have a long growing season, I would use that. Yeah, I would use it with some time release if you want to buy some. You can get like 2 pounds for like $5, something like that. Should be enough to do like a bunch of potted palms. Hey, Dylan. No problem, Dylan. I had to bring Ashley to the hospital because she got bitten by Sniffles, our feral cat. She decided just to pick him up. So now I've got to spend who knows how much time. Yeah, so she just, as a precaution, she's going to get a rabies shot. Because rabies is, yes, it is rare, but it's very, if you get rabies, it's almost always fatal. So no reason to take that risk. I don't know. I've seen a lot of weird birds in the trees in Miami, but around here, it's more just, you'll see some iguanas around. You see some, they're everywhere. Oh, monk parakeet. That's it. Monk parakeets. I don't know why I call them monkey parrots. All right, I found the road. I found the way home. Just let my mom know that I couldn't answer her phone call. Yeah, that's cool. I think it's cool to see any kind of wildlife, really. We have some really cool burrowing owls that are protected. Yeah, monk parakeets I didn't know they could survive that far north. Maybe they come up north or something. They migrate. But yeah, burrowing owls are awesome. They sound like cackling witches in the night, and they take care of any rodent issues. They're small, but they are fierce. That rock. Yeah, I know, it's surprising why they do that. I'm gonna take a left here and go a little further south. I didn't realize this was Vizcaya right here. So Jimmy John's. Yeah, fish emulsion is hard to overdo, but I wouldn't use like fast release granular on those potted plants. I would use a time release because that way you can't mess it up. And I'm not saying that you would, just I don't even trust myself to do that. So. That's an interesting message. All right, I'm trying to think where we could go. Look at some plants. Thinking. Discount beverage. Favorite. We can go to the gun shop if you guys want. Fairchild's a solid 3-hour drive from here. So yeah, we can't make it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard about birds migrating over the Gulf, so that's where we went for our anniversary dinner at Ariani's, that restaurant right to the right. Got the beef Wellington. So I'm trying to think of where I can go to look at some palms. Where can I walk around? I was gonna go up into the north part of the Cape, but there's nothing. There's a better chance down here because it's more populated. What's oh there, buddy. You get tailgated. No, we're gonna try and catch him and get him his shots and either spayed or neutered because we're not sure if he's a guy or not. I mean, I want to think he's a dude, but I have a friend who's a vet, and he might. Wow, that's interesting, to say the least. Right. I know seagulls were up in Chicago. I could see them like on Lake Michigan and stuff. I could understand that. I'm just trying to think of where would be the best place to get out and park. So I'm just kind of thinking here. There's a lot of people out tonight. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess it's because everything was closed yesterday. Regions is a bank. It's a pretty big bank here in the U.S. I wouldn't use it every watering. I'd use it like twice a month. There's usually will say on the packaging. All right, so we can always go to Walmart. You're probably even filming there, and they wouldn't do anything. But let me see if there's any good plants. I can't film at the hospital because of HIPAA, which is Health and Privacy Act. This guy looks like he's hurting here. I'm just gonna see what if there's any plants back here. All right, good night, Bobby. Chase has some new palms, but they're all foxtails and nothing we haven't seen already. I'm just gonna keep on rolling through here. Okay. I'm gonna actually pull over real quick and just looking. I'm perusing the area. I gotta answer a few messages from my mother. And okay. There's nowhere to pull over. I didn't need to go any further north in this. Yeah, James, I probably shouldn't have put that up there because it assumes that I was going to the hospital, but I did take Ashley because she got bitten by Sniffles, and Sniffles is a feral cat, so it's not Sniffles' fault because Ashley just picked it up with her bare hands. I don't know what she was thinking, but just kind of stupid. But now she's getting a rabies vaccine. We'll go to this park. We'll go to over here. So I don't want to just burn. I get burned through $20 for the gas just driving around this town. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know why. I don't know if I can explain why she did it. She just did it. So. Yeah, I don't know. Do they still do shots in the stomach? Because I know my mom had to get a rabies. She got bitten by a dog in Taiwan back in the 60s. And they gave her like 13 shots in the stomach. So I don't know. I mean, if it is what it is, I didn't tell Ashley about that because I didn't want her to not go. Oh, God. I hope she's not watching this. Oh, there's a Denny's here? I didn't know that. Not that I really ever eat at Denny's. I just didn't know it was here. Ooh, there's might be a couple good palms in here. Let's go in here real quick. All right, I just got to answer a few things, and then we'll just wander around. Usually Denny's doesn't care if you park here. It looks like there's a couple nice spindles there. I'm going to back in so you can kind of see them. I don't want to like be creepy and then people ask me what I'm up to because like if I explain what I'm doing, they probably wouldn't believe me anyway. Oh, look at that Cycas revoluta. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to answer a few Facebook things that I have to turn this. I would love to, Chris. There's not a lot of good specimens out there. I got to find some. I don't know. Don't. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just gotta. I said. Right. Yeah, I know, and that's the cat, understandably, fought back, and it was very upset. So. Oh yeah, James. I remember you messaged me. I'm sorry. I was heading out to look at a bike. So a 25-gallon Vicia. I mean, really, a full, a healthy 25-gallon wholesale. If you're getting it out of Miami, which is probably where it'd be coming from, I would guess. Maybe $150. You're getting it for $60? Oh, then definitely just make sure that they're not stunted. I'm talking to the owner of this motorcycle. Oops. All right, sorry. Yeah, no, I was just, honestly, James, I'm not very good at what's it called? At pricing out common palms because I don't sell them. I mean, I know what they go for like in a 3 or a 7, but when they get bigger, I just don't know, honestly. I'd have to look it up. And I can tell you what like rare palms go for. But yeah, that's a good price, definitely. Oh, you have to buy 10 at that price. Okay, that makes sense. I bet one would be around like 125, 150. Retail, they can go up. I mean, I've seen them go for $300 or $400 in that size. Exactly, that one guy. I have things that I want to get rid of, and I'll sell them cheaper. So. All right, so we got 11 people watching now. Let's go take a look at these palms over here. Let's just wander. Put us back on the stick, wherever it may be. Where are you? Where did you go? Look at how dirty this car is. Okay. Ashley leaving her cigarettes just hanging out. I was just messaging Ashley because if I text her, then the stream pauses. But if I Facebook Messenger, then she doesn't. A 25 gallon should probably be, I don't know, 12 feet tall. I'm not eating chicken curry today. I'm probably gonna get fish and chips. I got the. She's still in the waiting room, so it's been, quite some time. Let's go wander the streets. Check this out. This is a big Cycus Revoluta. This has to be 40, 50 years old at least. And all the pups here. Disable that flash. I don't want to upset the people that work here, so. Yeah, you would think, right? KFC. Yeah, that's actually a really nice Sego. One of the nicest ones I've seen in Cape Coral. These are some nice spindles here. You can see the tristitia, see how it grows in 3 directions. 1, 2, 3. It's very prominent. A lot of palms actually do that, but it's just not as noticeable. In fact, Auricas do. Dipsis lutescens does. Let's see if there's any other cool old. This seems like an older establishment, so. I'm like the only person here. Park at your own risk. I'm not sure what that really means. There's some crinum. I get a lot of people asking what kind of palm this is, and that's a crinum lily. It's not a palm, but okay. So we have. Hey, DQ Alex. It lasts about 2 to 3 weeks, and then it kind of comes up and then it dies down. All right, let's go wandering down the street. James, I think it's a little bit high on a 7-gallon. I think a 7 gallons is $100 plant. Is it lagging? It's weird. Yeah, spindles and bottles look great and planted. I like it when they're planted in more like 5 or 7, like rows of 5 or 7. But I've never really wandered the streets like this, but I'm kind of curious what's growing over there. Sorry, I got to keep in touch with I thought that was something other than a palmetto, but it's not. There really isn't. I don't see a whole lot of palms in this area that... Yeah, a macrocolossa is going to be worth about $15 a gallon. So 1 gallon's about 15, 3s are $35, 7 should be about 100. It really depends. I mean, if it's a fully rooted 7, I mean, you could get like 125 for it, but anything more than that I think is a little bit too much. You can see how sickly these queens are. I mean, I can almost wrap my hand around that trunk there. Wait, I thought it was a pygmy. Just making sure. I thought it was a pygmy date. It was so skinny. This is why queens get a bad. Yeah, I probably could. In fact, yeah, I think I might be able to, now that you mention it. I might talk to someone here in town. You can see this sago is quite nice. There are people outside here now, so I don't want to be like too rude, but I mean, it's got at least 7 feet of wood. I don't know. Market Q, you tell me. Mules used to be really expensive. Now they are usually about a fair price on potted ones is about $25 a gallon. They used to be like $75 a gallon. You just gotta find the right place. You can spend a lot of money, or you can get them for a steal. I know a guy who sells them field grown for $20 a foot overall. It's like a 10-footer, $200. All right, let's see. Before I start the crop, I gotta figure out. Oh God. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. I gotta think about where we're going. I'm just massaging my temple here. My tummy wants some food. You guys have any like recommendations? I mean, any requests? I'm just that good. That's responding to a Facebook message. Yeah, and I think that's the case, Dan, in most states, but like in Florida, you kind of there's just more demand. Chris, I think in the end they do make more money, but it's also a lot of money you get to put out, and basically the bigger the investment, the better the return. And it's pretty linear in my opinion. There's no exponential difference, but they do make a lot of money. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think of a good place that's kind of not too far away from the hospital that I can take you guys to. I don't look like I'm sketchy wandering around. Might just have to creep for a while. I know some places, but they're not safe to. It's not terrible, but I mean, there's a lot of better options. It's almost like I mean, it's not fast food, but it's not. Everything's like kind of everything's frozen. There's no like homemade stuff. Like nothing's made by hand. It's all thawed out. I mean, it tastes good. I don't know what they serve there. It's been a long time since I've been to Denny's. All right, let's go for a little trip. I'm gonna try figure out how to get to this place. It's not that far away. I've only been there once, I think. All right, we're a little further south. Yeah, you get some ribs. Hey, we have that. You can't get that at like Denny's, but I mean, maybe you can, but I've never seen them. But similar places you can get it. All right, let me try and stabilize that. Yeah, I was not expecting to go live tonight until Ashley decided to pick up the cat. So I guess that works out well for you guys. I mean, not that I don't want to, it's just that, I'm a little bit hungry. But I hope that Ashley doesn't freak out with the shots, because I guess if it's, oh man, I just drove past all this stuff too. I'm gonna try and go. There's a place called the Korean War Veterans Memorial Park. It's right next to the bridge. I don't know if it's open at night, but we're gonna find out. I think I've been there once to go walking. The problem is also it's right by the water. It's a little bit dangerous at night because it is alligator mating season, but if I see any gators in the distance, I just won't approach them. Probably won't have a whole lot of success growing them indoors. I mean, it's possible. I haven't. They like a lot of heat and a lot of sun. They don't do as well. There's probably some other options in the crinums that provide a similar like flower. So. Okay, I wonder if this. Okay, I think I can just take a left here. I think this is the way. I'm not sure. Oh, I can't take a left here, can I? Really? No turns? Why no turns? I'm glad I didn't turn, because I'm sure I would have just gotten pulled over. Oh, there's no road to turn onto. Okay. That would make sense. Looks like we're turning here. shopping center, so I don't know how to get back behind that area. I'm gonna try. See, I'm at 22nd Street, and Ashley's all the way up at like 2nd Street, so not that that's that big of a deal. It's probably 2.5 miles, but okay, sounds good. Yeah, I've seen some big box stores get some rare palms and sell them for like cheaper than they would find them at a wholesale place. I don't know if that's just accident or they just get a deal on them because they need to sell. They're not as rare as they think they are. Okay, here we go. This is where I did a vlog with Ashley and Emma. They went to the makeup place, but I'm gonna try and get around this mall and get to the park. I don't know how to really get there, but I'm just gonna try. I mean, I know where it's behind the mall here. You know what this place looks like to me? It looks like the Hill Valley Mall in Back to the Future. Am I the only person that thinks that that's what it looks like? Maybe it's because I can see a little bit. All right, there's a bridge. That's the way to go over to Fort Myers right there. I don't want to get involved with that. I'm trying to see how I can. It says I can take a left here. But where does that take me? I can't take a left here. Where does this go? Oh, it's a cul-de-sac. You can't get through. Beautiful. Alright, so this is obviously not the right way. At least I didn't have to get on the bridge. Yeah, I've seen Carboxylon, I've seen Chamberonia, I've seen Kentiopsis. I'll give you an idea, Chris, how cheap it got. Back in 2009, there's I think it's called Morningstar Nursery or Morning Something Nursery. They went out of business, or they were moving everything operations. They sold, they had 15-gallon Kentiopsis at $1 a gallon. So I was getting $15 15-gallon Kentiopsis. This guy just ran on no lights, blowing stop signs. Can't unsee it. Yeah, that is a pretty... How big were those Bismarcks, Dylan? I think I can get to this park back here. Let's just see. Now I've got to check the tires. I got to pick her up when she messages me. She's in the back waiting room, and it was very busy when we got there, so... Oh, it's called Echo Preserve. There's another memorial there. The memorial is called the Korean War Memorial. So, we'll just follow the way that it says to go. I've only been here one time, the Echo. But there's a lot of cool stuff here. I mean, there's a lot of coconuts and stuff. A lot of volunteer work. It's almost like... Cool. I'm glad I'm worthy of radio entertainment. Is that just a road to get into Echo Preserve? Okay, it's this way. You can see that's actually the bridge over to Fort Myers right there. You can see all the palmettos. I don't know how well you can see it. I think I looked at a motorcycle over here. I can't remember. I want to say I did. Yeah, I did. It's a nice little area, kind of set back here. I mean, it's right by the bridge. There actually used to be houses right here until they built the bridge, and they used eminent domain and just... Ashley's stepfather actually owned a house in the area, and he had to get reimbursed. Yeah, man, I got like 30 of them. But they were impossible to sell back then too, man. Yeah, the Hill Valley thing. Oh. Can't unsee it. looks like it's still going here. Let's just see. Those coconuts or Washingtonias? Those are hard to see. There's really cool areas back here, as far as I know. Preserve. I'm not writing anybody. Sorry, I just trying to make sure I don't run. Oh, and we're here suddenly. All right, cool. Well, I mean, I hope I'm allowed to be here. Stop. Wildlife crossing. So there's turtles. Looks like a possum and a rat, maybe. There's all those coconuts there. I think foxtails will do okay in the summer, Michael, but come wintertime, I really think that they're going to start suffering a little bit. 3 or 5. Yeah, you know, a 5-gallon is a good deal at $20. A 3-gallon, I could probably get you even cheaper than that if you can believe it. Okay, no problem, Dylan. There's a lot of sea grapes here. A lot of Chinese fan, and a lot of coconuts. I really hope that I'm allowed to be here. I mean, the gate was open. There's some native Thrynex mauritii. I would get out, but there's this like prime gator area. In fact, I do need to get out for a little bit, but wandering around is like not recommended here at night. So these are all coconuts. I remember when these were planted too. Various states of repair, or this is like heavily infested gator area. So I gotta find, where am I? I've never been down this far on this road. You can see there's just a highway right next to me. And apparently a bump. Wow, this really goes deep. Oh, there's the bump. Okay. And there's some, look at, if you guys can't really see this because, oh man, I don't want to, I really gotta use the bathroom. Is there an actual oh, there's a bathroom right there, but I don't really trust that because there's no lights or anything. There's lights right here. You see, this is a Vietnam memorial. It's kind of cool because, you know, not many places have a Vietnam memorial. Or maybe that's the Iwo Jima. I don't know. I thought it was Vietnam. What's down here? I just don't want to get involved. Nature trail. Okay, this is not for cars. I probably look like an idiot now. I'm sure a cop's gonna pull up and be like, what are you doing? I can do a palm roast. Yeah, Zach, again. I have stage fright. I've actually never been all the way down here. But there's nature trails. I assume that they're fairly safe during the day, but again, this is like all kind of swampy area. I'm not going to wander around in the dark at night. Bashley's watching, she's probably like, what the hell is he doing so far away? Yeah. I said hello, Zach, again. Oh yeah, I've got to take a look at that pineapple. I'm sorry. I haven't been very... I should be more impetuous with my Instagram work. Yeah, I know. God, she's probably scared to death too. No, they're actually all palmettos. There's actually no Melaleucas over here, thankfully. Really thought it was a good place to check the tires, but there's so many cars on this road. Oh, I can't go so slow, too fast because I'm in a park. Oh, there's some Carpentarians. Well, not that that's that rare. Just I never saw those before. Maybe right here I can get away with it. Is there enough bushes here? I don't like using public bathrooms unless I have to. So I'll check them. There's too many cars right in this spot. Oh God. But the bushes don't provide enough. Oh, what's down here? Oh, this looks like a kayak rentals. What is this? This is probably actually a good place for that. So look out for, I don't know what those animals are. Oh man. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, this is a kind of is this a connect to the, I don't know where I am. I see some picnic tables and if I get pulled over, I'm just going to play dumb because I really don't know what I'm doing here. Those plumerias? Oh, the plumerias are in flower. Look at these coconuts. Very nice. All these coconuts. Coconuts everywhere. It's like someone just threw them all over the place. No actual coconuts being produced, but there's a truck right there. I don't know if I don't know if there's somebody here or not, and I don't want to take a chance. That guy could be working like a pump station. That's kind of cool that all those coconuts are right there. They're growing coconuts. Okay, let me wish me luck, guys. But don't come back. Tell my mom I love her. Yep. Survived it. Thanks, guys. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Hold on a sec. I might have to get. Sorry, guys. I might have to head back to the house because Emma is still alone. I forgot about that. And all right, I just have to talk to Ashley about this. I mean, we're talking over Facebook. That guy just stopped in the middle of the highway. Not a good idea. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm just not a fan, you know. I prefer to naturally. I'm in Cape Coral, Florida. I should still in the waiting room. I'm just gonna, I don't know what to do here. Maybe go back to the house. And I mean, she said like, oh, I have to come back and get you. It's like, that's fine. I don't mind coming back to get you. Yeah, they should, you give them water that's around 85 Fahrenheit or about 30 Celsius. Yeah, sorry, I'm just, all right, I'm just gonna get here on the, can I get right here on the main road? Is this a dead end? No, it's a no outlet. God, why would they do this to me? It's such a joke. This lady thinks I'm crazy, probably. Oh, great, her phone is almost dead. That's not good. No, I haven't tried that because I know I'm gonna kill them. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like I need to go back to the hospital. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of having this conversation with her. I'm gonna have to get back to the hospital, it appears. And I can't seem to get out of, okay, maybe right here I can. Oh really? Okay. So they don't really, I guess there are really no palmettos. I head back to the hospital because Ashley is says her phone is dying, so I'm not gonna know when she's done. Yeah, they actually will, Chris, for the most. They'll eventually fall off, but it'll take a long time. I use like a box cutter to cut them off. You got to be careful though. I'm still gonna go back. Now she's mad at me because I won't go sit in the waiting room with her. Sorry guys, just what is that flapping on the back of that? Oh, there's just what flaps. I think it's too late for Market Q to. Cool, Ronimo, where are you from? Yeah. Yeah, $30 garages are no fun. Yeah, I know where Salisbury is. I went to college for a while at Winston-Salem. That's a WRX STI there. That's a real beast. $30 garages. I don't know if I can handle that. There's a few in Miami. Oh, we're getting through this light. Yeah, Sneaky Snake. I'm not sure. People have different ways of protecting palms, but ones out in the open, sub-zero Fahrenheit, can be, that's, very few palms can take that without protection. Yeah, I do enjoy the international audience as well. Kind of wish Ashley wasn't mad at me. Just understand I don't want to go into a hospital because it's there's a lot. Everyone there is there for a reason. They're usually sick, and I don't actually have medical insurance. So if I get sick, then it costs me money to go. Oh yeah, I don't think anyone grows them in negative 50 Celsius areas, unless it's in a greenhouse. Yeah. It's the bad part about cities is just the parking is brutal. Taking the subway can be nice, or the train, but sometimes they don't go all the time. Especially at night. Did I just zoom in? What happened? Oh wow, I can do that. Whoa, hello. There we go. Tricky carpets can survive a snowstorm. Oh, that's for emergency only. I'm glad I did not go in there. I gotta find a parking spot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk with Ashley here while we're talking. I might have to go off. It looks. Just give me a second, guys, while I navigate this area. Ooh, there are spots over here. Sometimes there are, people don't know about them. No. What are you doing, buddy? You can't park there. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel bad now. Okay. Now I've got to back out of here. I can't get through that. That's exactly why I don't want to go inside. I feel bad. I just didn't realize that. I thought they just didn't care. Man, this is not good. place is slammed. Oh, there's one parking spot. Okay, I'm gonna take. There's a couple actually. I'm just gonna take this one. There's more room in it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading everything now. Yeah. I think that was his daughter. I know. I just didn't know. I thought the guy was just trying to pull in. I feel bad, you know. Yeah, she looked like she was just coughing a lot. I just gotta tell Ashley where I am. Jesus. Yeah, I know, and I feel like I said I feel bad about. And this guy comes by. I hope he doesn't get mad at me. I'm just didn't realize that. Like if he stopped, I would have apologized to him. All right, I might have to go. I might. Sorry. Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is a public hospital. There are private ones, but I don't really know why there's so many people here on a Monday night, but Zhang Kachunga. Okay. Yeah, I've seen I've seen 2 ambulances pull in here into the emergency area to the left. I don't really want to film. I mean, I'm really not supposed to be filming like hospitals and stuff. You know, they're considered off limits. But yeah, I could imagine. I mean, I don't go to a hospital unless I absolutely have to. I went once in 2016 because I had an abscessed tooth that I thought was like an issue with my cheek. And then in 2010, I had some pain in my abdomen, which ended up being like severe constipation. But this is a pretty decent. It's probably like, you know, your average hospital. It's nothing like amazing, but it's not a bad hospital. I can't walk around with the camera though, because you can see security. They will come to me in a second. Yeah, I know, James. I can imagine that it's funny, the people who talk, everybody wants free healthcare here, but yet everyone who lives in a free healthcare area doesn't want to, you know, it talks about how long it takes to get stuff done. Technically in the US, if you don't have insurance, they still have to take you anyway. You know, it's not like they can just let you die there on the street. Oh God, 11 hours. I'll take, you know, $50. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I got someone with the motorcycle asked me questions. Yeah, come on, Zach. Yeah, you don't have to wear bike helmets in Florida. It's not, it depends on the law of the state. Like in New York, you have to. In Florida, you don't have to if you have insurance up to a certain amount. But people don't ride helmet, I mean, don't wear helmets anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I know who the spammer is too. He knows who he is. Stop spamming. I found out the easy way how to stop spammers. There we go. Oh, this over a bit. All right, guys, I might try and come back on later, but I should probably go for now. I got to make a few phone calls. I'm sorry, but I don't have anywhere else to go. I just be talking here, so I want to go for now. I got to call my mom. I got to try and call Ashley too and see what's going on. So we have a 12-year-old at the house. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. I'll let you guys know what happened.